Hi, it's Denise here from Beef at Ascot again. I wanted to show you another nice healthy nutrition and protein packed lunch that is easy to rustle up in a couple of minutes. So I'm going to add some olive oil to my pan. Now I know I use rice a lot, but I find rice so easy at lunchtime, and bread doesn't generally agree with me that much. Rice I find much easier for my tummy. It's a little bit of a better, softer carb for me, and also it's just really good for keeping me full all afternoon. So I've chopped up some onion and courgette, but you can chop up anything that you've got in the fridge. So whatever vegetables I've got, sometimes that could be leftover veg as well from a previous meal. So I've just popped that in the pan and I'm just going to give that a couple of minutes just to fry up. So what I'm using today is I'm using some leftover rice from dinner last night and a tin of salmon. So this is really good for a bit of a protein hit. I've been for a good run this morning and each tin of salmon has 23 grams of protein. So I'm looking to try and make sure that nutritionally I'm meeting my protein needs every day. So just throwing this in can be a really good and a quick and easy way of getting that protein into you. I'm also going to use some homemade tomato sauce. I generally make a batch of tomato sauce every other week or so. Half of it goes in the fridge and half of it goes in the freezer. So I will post the recipe for that on my page because it's just easy. You can add it to anything. So you can add it to rice, you can add it to vegetables that you've popped in the oven. You could put some sauce over the top and a piece of fish on top. You could use it as a basic pasta sauce for the children and for you in the evening. So yeah, it's really, really versatile and so easy to make. Literally onions, garlic, tinned tomatoes, some herbs and a bit of tomato puree is all that goes into my sauce. Sometimes I'll add a red pepper and just give it a little bit of a whiz up as a way of getting extra vegetables into the children as well. So yeah, just literally popping in anything that you've got. So just fry up the vegetables until they're nice and soft. And then I'm going to add in some peas. I love peas, so I add peas to everything. You've probably noticed at previous lunches. So this really is sort of one of my go-to lunches, as well as soups. So I do a lot of soup at this time of year as well. So I'm just going to pop the peas in and add the rice. So leftover brown rice, and as long as you cook it through all the way, that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to add my rice and give that a nice stir. I'm going to add a little bit of spice to this, so I'm going to add a little bit of Cajun spicing. Sometimes I keep it plain, might use piri piri, any little spices that you've got in the cupboard. A little bit of paprika, cayenne pepper, just something to give it a little bit of a different flavour today. So I'm just going to fry up my rice with that flavouring. And then I'm going to add my tomato sauce. So you can see here, just nice and easy, simple tomato sauce. Pop it in the fridge, it will last a week in the fridge, and then you can add it to all sorts of meals. So I'm just going to pop that in. And pop it all in. And then give that a lovely mix. And last but not least, I'm going to add my tin of salmon. So popping that all in whole. There are a few, I do buy the boned salmon because that's really good for calcium as well. So making sure I give it a really good mush up to make sure that all those little bones are broken down. Oh, it smells amazing, really nice. So I'm just going to give that a good stir. So I'm using this for lunch. You could use this for a really nice easy meal in the evening as well. See if you can get the children involved. Pick their favourite vegetables. The nice thing about the tomato sauce is you can literally put any vegetable into it and then just give it a little bit of a whiz. So if your children aren't great vegetable eaters, you could throw in some peas, some broccoli, courgette, and your tomatoes, red pepper, and then give that a whiz up at the end, and you've got a really nice, easy tomato sauce, which is packed with vegetables. So if there's children that struggle to eat their vegetables on their own, it's a nice way of sneaking the vegetables into them. I've got a friend who adds spinach to all of her all of her recipes. So you could throw a handful of spinach in there as well and just give it a little whiz. And there you go, making sure that's cooked all the way through and it's piping hot. Grab a bowl. I've managed to make enough for two, so I'll see if my hubby, who's working from home, fancies a little bit of rice and salmon for his lunch too. Pop it into a bowl. And there we have it. A lovely, easy 5 minutes salmon, tomato and rice dish. So give it a try, let me know how you get on, and also just feel free to share any healthy, easy lunch recipes that you have as well. It's always really good to share ideas. So take care, see you soon, bye.